EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. To that. Pittsburgh. Chuck. Hey, watch it. Watch the ship.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
I got it. Safe. Watch the safety creep.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Spot. No. Check 37.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's second down at the 13-yard line.
Wall. Get wall. Check. Lucky.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey, easy.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard and touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he goes out right around the 39.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They're running it.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. He's coming. Double up, double up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 37 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 27 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And some space here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Shoot. 25. Check 25.
Can't get him down. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Let's see what you got.
Losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Check. Crunch. Check.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Check, 47. Hey, watch that, 300.
From the 38, Rodgers going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards at a first. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able... It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the 61, matchbox lights. Snap.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, Michel. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
He's checking.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 16-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.